that was me. I just abruptly changed the music. And there's nothing you can do about it. Hi. Hope y'all doing good. Last time it started out small and then exploded once I jumped in, so I think I'm just gonna jump in. What's up, Leather Jacket? How y'all doing? This is a Bahamut Lagoon music, by the way. Very pretty. Hope y'all are doing okay out there. And yeah. Oh, what's that? That doesn't look like Enix. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I think I still have the right save file. We have to listen to that. You know we do. Also, MC Prophet, you need to make a Bears emulation to help channel on the Discord. But that's illegal! It's scary. I don't know about that. This one. Ah, MC, you have returned. We're not fucked. I am delighted. When your level has risen, come back and see me. Well then, be off, Hero MC. Ho 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 ho! Ah, that's right. Notice this empty throne. We're gonna fill that throne. And I don't mean we're gonna marry the king. I mean, we're gonna go get the princess and quite literally pick her up and Parker took us back on that throne. And I'm going to carry her across countryside. Assuming I don't get the return spell. Which I probably won't. I don't even know if I don't even have outside. Very underleveled playthrough here. Fuck. I'll have to check my gear real quick. Ah, salty emulation, boy! I have no idea what you're talking about, Leather. The act of emulation is not illegal. The act of ROM distribution is illegal. Yeah, that is... I'm just gonna start fucking saying that. It's as good as explanation as any. I really have that little HP, huh? I thought that I was wounded. I am not. I am just a bitch. I have no magic keys. I'm gonna have to go back to the magic key store. Holy shit, this computer can't handle mod view. Oof. Wow, Leather, just doing all kinds of illegal things. It's not illegal. But it's cool to say it is. It makes you feel like a cool video game pirate. So, I'm gonna stock up on magic keys before we journey into the Dragon's Den, which is where we're going. Yes. We already found the secret passage here last time, so I'm not gonna bother with that again. Isn't this a fun interaction? I'm really glad that, shopkeepers in RPGs got their shit together pretty early on. But not yet. Let's see. only have one drug. Just one drug? Yeah. Let's do it. We're gonna go fuck up a dragon. So here's this complex backstory. A dragon kidnapped the princess 6 months ago, by the way, and apparently no one has done anything about it since. It all falls to us. This is our first quest. There's 2 quests in Dragon Quest, and they both involve dragons. Ain't that some shit? Well, actually, if you look at the lore, what's really clever is that both quests involve dragons. Welcome to part 1 of my 22-part Dragon Quest literary thesis. What's up, Tritemius? Been a little while. It is nostalgic for other people. I did not grow up with this at all. I played this for the first time last year, but I do like it. I'm getting into that a lot lately. Just this idea of... A lot of games have aged very well and are perfectly fine. I think that people need to maybe come to terms with the fact that abstraction in art is not automatically a bad thing. I don't know. I mean, like, pixel art has already made that. It's established a firm identity. Pixel art has a healthy place in the modern gaming landscape, and it always will. That's wonderful. 2D art in general has a healthy place in the industry. That's good. Low poly doesn't. But I think that that's going to change, too. Because we've had a few indie darlings that are low poly. So, those aesthetics can work really well. But generally speaking, people talk very fondly about how much they love Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Then they kind of skip forward to PlayStation 2 and whatnot. Because, you know, PlayStation 2 did not age as well. And 64 did not age as well. And 64 aged a little bit better than 32-bit PlayStation, though, in my opinion. I have Radiant. I don't even need this stinking torch anymore. I like that shit. Bada boom, bada bing. Can't even handle this thing. Let's see, you got little landmarks. They actually do exist. I need to look up footage of the NES version to make sure, like, you know, what is and isn't there. I'm not actually gonna play it because... No. I'm sure it has, you know, a lot of nostalgic value for a lot of people, but I'm not one of them. So I don't have much reason to go back to the NES version. Giant Scorpion. Can I one-shot you? Yes. Oh my god, look at that very intimidating dragon. Are we ready? Probably not. We're actually pretty low level. Like, level 12 is underleveled. But I'm good at video games is the thing that you have to remember. Yeah, we're probably fine. Let me check how to die, because I hit the wrong button. Spell. I don't think I can sleep this guy. That would just make things too easy. Okay, not too bad. Got a heal on this round. He might go first. Damn. It's actually more beneficial to me if he goes first on turns when I heal. Okay, so his attacks and the fireball do basically the same damage. What it comes down to is you basically just need to get to a point where you have enough HP to survive enough. What a terrible nightmare in which I failed. This time I won't. I've traveled through time, and I've learned your weaknesses. You are not supposed to fight this thing at level 11. Every now and then, he will go first. That's what might doom me here. Damn. Scary shit. I think it's mostly the textures in old games that didn't age well. The low poly can still be salvaged. There's some... I guess so. I think it has its place, though. There's such tense music, by the way. I'll just always err on the side of caution. I would benefit from a heal. Yeah. Ooh, that shit's scary. Yeah, I think that 20 is the max damage you can do to me. Like, modern low poly just looks so sleek to me, I don't know why. It works really well, I like those. But yeah, a lot of those games, the gameplay is clunky too, I admit. Whereas... I know that what I'm doing is pretty simple right now, but... gameplay-wise, this holds up. It's pretty tense. It's not easy. Nice. Finished? Yeah! It's always nice to finish the dragon with a crit. Okay, we should be good. Everything else in this dungeon is thankfully a bitch. Except for you, of course. Madam. Oh, at last! A valiant hero! My name is Laura. I'm the Princess of Radatome. If you had not come for me, someday I would have become King Dragon's bride. Oh, how I shudder at the thought. MC, since you rescued me, would you please escort me back to my castle? Nah, bit! Yeah, sure. You pick up the princess. Oh, MC, we'll be so happy together. Ain't that some shit? And yeah, you actually carry her all the way back, while sawing off her leg with your sword, apparently. Oh, Jesus! Still getting the fights, though. I know some people who would like to become King Dragon's bride. Yeah, we didn't know about those people in 1986, though. It's so cute! Look at that. That's adorable. That is really charming. The simple little sprites have really aged well. It's cute. Oh. What a great fight. I missed. Then he was like, ah, fuck it, I'm out of here. He was really intimidated by the fact that I missed. Y'all talking about Bowser having daddy energy in the fucking Twitch chat again. Talked about this. Once. And that was enough. Milady, I'm going to have to walk you through some acid. Can I just parade this woman around town and just, like... Does everyone react to the fact that I'm just, like, carrying someone bridal style. I'm gonna go to another town, and I'm gonna see if I have any unique dialogue. Because I do in the other town, in the castle that she's from. Everyone is just like, oh, the princess! I'm curious. Hey, how you doing? Good day, this is the village of Mayra, okay. But a rumor that... fuck you people. Is this normal to you? Really? I'm holding royalty! No respect. No respect. I like how my sword kind of splits in half with the pixels there. From the side, anyway. Lady, you have legs, use them. I could, like, carry her into the inn. We could rest at the inn, and we'd wake up and I'd still be carrying her. Kicking myself for not learning that return spell. Jesus. Let's get out of the forest. Yeah, this is very early. They definitely want you to have that, spell at that point. So I guess at, like, level 13 is probably when they expect you to do it. We can also go grab, one of the items that we desperately need. Let's see. On NES, I got everything done, saved, grabbed her, then beat the Dragon King. Nice. Yeah, you would, like, two-shot the dragon if you did it that way. Possibly one-shot. I wanna go home. Okay. I think we're almost there. Yes. Can you imagine, like, being this close back, and, like, this slime manages to just get the jump on you, like, goes for the jugular, and your blood vessels just explode? And you drop the princess, and she can't walk! So that was all for nothing. The princess dies of exposure. Oh, Jesus. Thank you for reading my dark fanfiction. C. Well, you've returned from rescuing the princess. That is not the response a father should have when I save his daughter. I wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, there we go. Laura, come now to my side. Please take this. Laura hands you a token of her love, the princess's love. Okay. An abstract concept. I love you, MC. This is my love. Please accept it. Alright. This physical object is literally your love. And if I lose it, you're not going to give a shit about me. Even if we're separated, my heart will always be with you. Now then, MC. MC, do you fantasize about me? I think that might have been translated differently in the original version. Sure, lady. I'm so delighted! Plays it every time. Someone told Sugiyama, like, make the audio equivalent of a kiss. I'm sorry, Hatsune Miku. Someone told Hatsune Miku to make the audio equivalent of... the musical equivalent of a kiss. And that's basically what that was. Do you fantasize about me? use the princess's love. To reach the next level, you will need 43 experience points. I hope that you are safe. 4MC. That's written a bit strangely. But I suppose I'll let it slide. I should probably save. Whoa! MC. Well, you have returned from rescuing the princess, and now I must profess my true feelings. I'll never forget about this day for my entire life. I wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I push the button and he kisses me next and it plays the song again. Oh, I got excited for nothing. Why is this family so good at telling, like, when I can level up? It's a family talent. Shall I record? Yes. Which scroll would you like me to write to? Thank you for defaulting to the actual one. Yes. I have an audience here, you know? I would like to continue. Shit. Okay. No! I'm not even reading that leather. It's inappropriate. Good God. I can't get that visual out of my head now. She just, like, gives you some underwear and is like, this is my love, take it with you. And I'm like, it was some really weird, kinky shit. And we met, like, 1 hour ago. Calm down. That princess is inappropriate. A fair argument. That princess is inappropriate. Yeah, I'm gonna get both the father and the daughter. A true man of conquest, that MC. Look at him. A sexual tyrannosaur, if ever there was one. A few things we can do now. We can start marching on over and trade the silver harp for one of the thingy-maboobers. Could use that too. Then after that we can start navigating. We should probably find a place to level up real quick, honestly. I know that's not the most exciting thing in the world, but welcome to Dragon Quest. Well, the original. Back then, grinding had a different context, you know what I mean? Like, it was acceptable for grinding to be an aspect of gameplay. You also have to consider the fact that at the time, you know, you were expected to be wandering around gathering clues and not doing everything in an optimal order. So you were wandering around and getting into fights a lot. You were getting lost in dungeons a lot, stuff like that. You would get into more combat. When you start to understand how the game flows, or you're just kind of decent at games in general, decent at this kind of game, your ability to plan and just fight well and fight smart and plan ahead for everything will kind of counteract a lot of the difficulty and allow you to propel yourself fast, like, through the game. But game doesn't always allow, like, this is a numbers game. This is still a numbers game. Like, there's sort of a minimum threshold you have to reach to be functional. So every now and then you do kind of have to stop and grind unless you're just that good at speedrunning it. You don't have, like, there's people who can do it. I'm just not one of them. I'm trying to remember where this... I want to say it's next to the Cozy Log Village, which we'll visit again because I just like going there. It's probably one of my favorite towns I've seen in a SNES RPG so far, that one right there. But we'll go there in a sec. I think it's up here. You really have to explore these maps. Get a good feel for them. Let's see. I'm sorry, the jokes just flow from how touchy the princess is of me. I know. I get it. There it is. Yeah, there's a bridge. That'll take me to that continent. Down here? Land bridge, right? That's why I didn't remember. Gotta love that Pokemon walking into something sound. Got 11 people already, that's pretty good. It peaked at like 26 the other day. So I'm assuming I should be playing more JRPGs and streaming them more often. Y'all are foaming at the mouth for that content, which I'm very happy about, because I am very much in JRPG mode, basically all the time. Like, this is a genre I can just talk about forever. And play forever. And never get old. It would never get old to me. There's just too much variance in this genre for it to get old. Like, after this, like, I have Breath of Fire and Suikoden to look forward to. Like, there's just so much stuff that's so good. MC, I want to test your strength. Somewhere in this land is the silver hop, which can attract monsters. When you I did it. I have it right here. Huh? Wow, you obtained the silver harp! MC, I have waited a long time for the arrival of someone such as you. Why is everyone, like, just into me? Now, open the treasure box. That is the second of the 3 relics that we need. We already have the Sunstones. We now have the Raincloud Staff. We can use that to make a rainbow bridge. I think that we need to get one other thing. But, we're making some pretty fast progress here. But we have one hell of a journey ahead of us today when we start trekking to Melchidio? I forget how it's pronounced in this translation. But, it's the walled city. And it does have a boss guarding it. But we have its weakness. MC, I've waited a long time. Yeah. The thought of the world covered in darkness grows uncontrollably in the hearts and minds of the people. Topical. And only you can stop that now. Really? Go, MC. Go to the place where the sun and rain join. Ain't that some shit? Voiced. Gonna have to look around, get some practice in. Meaning grinding. Not here, though. You can see his little babies. King Dragon is inviting you. Yes, he is. The Rainbow Bridge. King Dragon is inviting you to be gay and do crimes. He's daring us. It's high-level love at first sight, but only from her. It's, I mean, you know, it's, oh, outside. I learned outside. Okay, that allows you to teleport out of dungeons. It's not the return spell, though. I believe you get that next level. They're pretty generous with the spells in this game. You get a lot of them, and you get a fuck ton of MP. But they're all very useful, and they're all kind of competing for that same resource, so you do have to mind it. Yeah, these aren't strong enough either. Let's see. I think... Let's see, if I travel south... What items do I have? Iron shield, iron armor. If I travel through... How much money do I have? Pretty decent. I can actually afford the steel armor. Yeah, that's worth the trek. I have to go through the acid and the tunnel again. But not a big deal. There's ways to plan out a playthrough very, very efficiently. Some people really do just save the dragon until close to the end. They basically do the dragon before they tackle the final dungeon. The princess is largely treated as a side quest. I think you have to do it, though. It just doesn't matter when you do it. Radiant. Would be nice to have an option to speed these parts up, though, when you're just kind of wandering through something you've already done. The repetitiveness of the fights never really get to me too much in Dragon Quest. Sometimes the encounter rate is obnoxious. It's not anywhere near as bad as some games at the time, like Breath of Fire 2 was a nightmare for that. But the fights are just so fast that it's like, whatever. It's just like a part of the interface. You just kind of tap an A. It's a good thing that in the future they, you know, added ways to completely avoid these pointless encounters. Because that is always preferable. Don't really need the holy water yet. Actually, I should have left the rain cloud staff at the bank. That's not too big of a deal, though. Yeah, let's go back to town. Why is it called Dragon Quest when King Dragon isn't the one going on the quest? Fucking... I think I took a half step. I think I moved one half space down in the grid. I'm playing this with a 360 controller. I'm a blasphemer. Where is this goddamn town? These fucks. These guys are pretty much the only existing purpose for the fireball spell anymore. Because sometimes when they go into a defensive stance, your sword does much less damage to them than fire. But at the same time, even then, yeah, you can one-shot them sometimes. So, it's kind of pointless. This fireball definitely falls out of usefulness pretty fast. Which is funny because it's so important when you first get it. Let's grab that armor. Dragon Murder Quest. I don't want to kill dragons, though. Dragons are cool. Not these ones. They're frightening, evil, and abduct thirsty princesses. Let's see. Steel armor. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what do you got? Oh, ain't that some shit. Magic armor. I think that you can get the better version of it for free later. I don't really bother buying magic armor. It's expensive as hell. It just kind of delays the amount of time you have to wait to buy the next expensive thing. Alright, gotta sell the... Yeah, the SNES version changes quite a lot. I know that in some of the... For both Dragon Quest 1 and 2, I think that they add new merchants to some places to make things more convenient. It's good shit. This is probably the version I would recommend. I think there's a 3D version of it, though. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if they remade this one on 3D anymore. I think they did. According to the ancient legend, Roto traveled to the western tip of this land and created a rainbow bridge. I also heard that he entered the darkness from a hidden passage in the evil king's room. Traveler, if you meet with a descendant of Roto, Please tell them what I've just said. Mm-hmm. I think we talked to that guy last time. Let's see. So, the third old man, for whatever fucking reason, is not going to believe us. Even now that we have the princess's love and the holy artifacts from 2 other old wise men. The third old wise man will not believe that we are the chosen one until we go get this little thing called the Token of Roto, or Lotto, as he should be fucking called. But this translation is overly literal. So let me go ahead and actually rest of the inn. Let's train. This is a good place to train. You can also occasionally encounter the gold golems. They'll give you a hell of a lot of money. So I think we're gonna be here for a level. We're gonna get return. Return is really, really useful. And I would like it before we proceed, because otherwise we're just gonna be wasting a lot of time physically traveling back to the main castle every single time. Hello. I should be pretty good against you at this point. Yeah, we're good. But they still give a lot of gold. 4 hits, good. Not too bad. Yeah, the combat is very fast-paced in this game. It does not waste your time. Dragon Quest in general is pretty good about that. 11 gets pretty showy, but I don't know. I like it for that. Maybe the true princess was the dragons we killed along the way. We haven't saved a single dragon, I assure you. Saving dragons is not... I'm getting really lucky with these guys. It's like, hey, I heard you need some money to advance to the next part of the game. Let me give you a hand. Appreciate it, big guys. That's a lot of money. It's a nice boost. Yeah, I guess I'll use heal. I guess I'll be cautious. I guess I won't end up in a ditch today. MC, we know you got lucky, but you're safe now. You're safe. Princess can't get you. Would you stop? Leather jacket will not stop, like... I guess sex-shaming this princess. Which is not a moral situation I thought Dragon Quest would put us in, but here we are. I like... Zelda handles fantasy races very well. I like the Goron. I like the Zora. I like that they're willing to make their own things. You know what I'm really looking forward to? Dragon Quest 3. I'm about to beat this game in my other playthrough. And Dragon Quest 2, like, I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy parts of it, but I'll be honest, there's also a lot of parts of it that I'm dreading. It's kind of the only one of the original trilogy that I'm dreading a little bit. Because the things that people have complained about with Dragon Quest 2 are the things that are, like, my pet peeves. Particularly wasting time. Now, the SNES version, I'm sure, reduces that factor. And it was pretty decently paced for how far I got, which wasn't very far. I just played it enough to sample it. I got your second party member. I thought it was paced okay. It could have been better, but it was certainly already giving me quite the runaround. I'll put it that way. Like, it felt like a game that was willing and able and ready and passionate about wasting time. So I'm not looking forward to that as much, but you know, I try to go into everything with an open mind, and hopefully it'll surprise me. And I'm sure that there's good things in it, because, you know, it's Dragon Quest. And I did enjoy what I played. Yeah, we should probably. Is that just the wind? I don't know. Yeah, as long as MC... Yeah, no, it's just like... Look. As long as the princess respects boundaries, what's wrong with being a little thirsty? One could make the argument that she did not respect boundaries, though. She kinda bounced. The Twilight Princess bird people. The fucking... How is it spelled? Awakas? Something like that. But yeah, no, I fucking love those things. They're based on an illustration by somebody. It's a famous illustration by a famous artist. I forget the name though. But it's a great surrealist sketch of these these human-faced chicken creatures that resemble the Awakas from Twilight Princess. Like, that's what they were taken from. They were literally taken from a surrealist drawing. And I mean, that's kind of what I like about Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess has that surreal edge to it, you know? Like, it's cartoony, but not really. I don't know, I always really liked how that game looked a lot. I think it's aged very well. It's also one of those games that has an HD remake that, you know, by some people's preference, they would rather just play it on the GameCube and Wii. Which, you know, not for everybody, of course. I'm just saying that for a decent amount of people. I guess it's a little bit like Resident Evil in that sense. Like, because there's just so many versions of that game now. These guys are not giving me enough. Oh wait, I should have return now, right? Then we can probably start... Nope, don't have it yet. Okay. Yeah, you get it at level 13. That's fine. Shouldn't take too long. This is just a convenience that I want to get out of the way, and I'm pretty sure that this is the fastest way to take care of this. Let me check how much I'm getting. Actually, I'm just being such a risk taker on this playthrough. Let's just buy a Chimera Wing. I'm basically trying to go through this game very quickly to see how quickly you can do it, which is why, you know, when I get into situations like this where it's like, well, I kind of want to be a little stronger, I basically try to charge headfirst into the toughest battles that are even feasible for me right now. That's kind of what I wanted. I did want to encounter one more gold man, though, so it's nice that we got this guy on the way out. But, I guess I'm just experimenting with, like, what is the most efficient way to get through all the tasks that you actually need done. How low level can you be before you accomplish certain things? Like, how risky is it to do that kind of stuff? But yeah, skeletons are not cutting it. By the fast travel. Let's see, we have holy water. We can drop off some items too. Hello. This looks like a good place to show you my wares in this back alley behind another person's store. Thank God. I'll also buy some drugs. It took games a while to figure this shit out. Okay, we should be good. Was that 6? 5, that's fine. We'll get the Chimera. Use. Bye! There we go. We're gonna travel to the most dangerous, currently accessible area in the game. And pretty much start and maybe even... Do I even have a fucking shot against the Golem? As long as I ensure that the Golem doesn't one-shot me, I'm pretty sure I'm okay. I'm playing it pretty dangerously here in case it's not obvious. But I do know a way to cheese the Golem that guards the next town. And the way that you cheese it is an in-game thing. Like, it's a really tough boss that's almost impossible to beat unless you know its weakness, at which case it's pretty easy. But you would only know its weakness if you explore around and, you know, play smart. Let's give you the Rain Cloud Staff. Let's rest up. So we're about to start one hell of a journey. I really dislike Breath of the Wild, and I'm not looking forward to its sequel much at all. God damn. I mean, I also didn't like it very much. But I am more cautiously optimistic about the sequel. It might have more of the elements of Zelda that I actually like in it. We'll see. I'm not really holding my breath, I'll put it that way. There might still be more of the same, which is fine for people who like it. I'm just listening to the open world games. Check all this. Yeah, we're pretty optimized. I don't know how deep into this wilderness I want to go. But we will see. I loved it, but I hope the sequel isn't too similar. Yeah, it would be nice if it was quite different, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. It really could go either way, and I don't think people would necessarily be too upset. Like they would. This game is going to have a big audience no matter what it does. So hopefully they feel like they can experiment a little bit. Let's see. Now down there, is there anything? Yes. Is that what I think it is? Or is that the later game place? Is that the Big Abyss? I can't tell if that's the Big Abyss. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Yeah, later on in the game, there's like a huge abyss of the purple wastes. I'm trying to remember where it's located. But that's not really our top priority right now. Oop. Let's scout it out. I don't think we're supposed to be here yet, though. All the dungeons. They really want you to use this. There's no light source. Okay, let's see what's in here before we, like, venture in. Low encounter rate. Okay. Nothing too threatening. Do we have to... I don't know if we have to be here yet, though. This might be optional for all I fucking know, actually. I'm trying to remember, like... I don't know if this place is necessary. Let's see, you get the token from the overworld, so this might not be necessary. This might be an optional dungeon, For all I know. That would be so cool if in the first game of this kind there's already an optional one. That would be pretty interesting. What's up, Quinn? It's great to see you. The mage didn't see you. Bop. Okay, we're gonna make a mental note of this place for later. Because right now, I am going to do the underleveled strat. And journey forth and fight the golem at fucking level 12. I ain't got shit. I have the best equipment though. That's kind of like when you know how to play this game effectively, you can get the best gear pretty fast, but you're still fragile because you are underleveled. But the game's totally possible. Underleveled Dragon Quest is some of the best challenging gameplay that exists on Earth. For real. See, I'm gonna have to do some serious exploring here. Down there. You know what? Let's use the holy water to get our bearings real quick. Because I would like to see what's to the south first. Down here? Yes. Okay. This is the right way. We have a hell of a journey, though. And now we're fighting the undead. Who can use healing magic on themselves. That's not how... No. That's not how this works. You can't just be like that about it. There's the ruins. Yeah, we're getting there. I want to show you all this, actually. It's pretty slick. And it's really cool that they did this at the time. Listen to that sad music. Yep. A whole town destroyed by the demons, and there are random encounters here, and they're actually pretty tough. Certainly tougher than anything we'll encounter elsewhere, so we do want to be full health, just in case. So we're very vulnerable here. Ooh, thankfully this guy did not see us. Damage. Nice. How much did that give us? Yeah, pretty much double what we were getting before. But, obviously, pretty fragile. So, not exactly cost effective. Yeah, this is a significant improvement over the NES version, though, for what I've seen. So I do want to... Pretty much one of the last things that's left for this review is just getting the last bits of footage I need, finalizing the script, doing some research on the NES version, and the other versions. Otherwise, it's pretty far along. Death Scorpion. What do you mean? I've never even seen this thing. Sleep? Okay. Okay. Try sleep on that thing again next time I see it, but it might not work. Some of them are hyper resistant or even flat out immune to certain status effects. But the status effect magic is pretty consistently useful throughout the game, thankfully. Hi, buddy. First time seeing you out of the ground. Let's see. Yeah, I only like weapon degradation when it's like, weapon broke, get it repaired, instead of weapon broke and vanished into the ether. Yeah, I mean, I never liked it. I never liked it in Breath of the Wild. I get it. I've heard every justification for it. The end result is the same. It's obnoxious. I don't like it. But let's see. That's generally the approach I use with game design analysis. It's more so about, like, well, what's the end result? Like, is it fun? Is it functional? Am I going to die? I might. This guy's magical. He's doing all kinds of magics. Well, tricks didn't save him that time. Zero's a level 13. Strength increased by 3. Speed increased by 8. Vitality increased by 4. Damn, damn. Damn! Damn! We finally have return. Obviously we're not going to use it right now. But it's there. I just need to keep my blood inside my body until we get to that golem. We can encounter fucking star chimeras here, though. This is where the token is. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Ooh, a Shadow Knight. Ooh. Get over here. Jesus. Oh no! These fucks. Jeez. Okay. Good God. I'm running out of heals. Gonna have to tap into the herb pretty soon. I'm pretty sure that you can just stack healing herbs, like, forever. Not that it makes that much of a difference, because they don't heal you for much. Also, Armor Knight. How you doing, pal? Oh God. Please, Jesus. Thank you. Yeah, this hurdle is rough when you do it this early, but it's fun. It's kind of rewarding, you know? I like how fragile this game makes me feel. It is pretty cool when you're playing the game like this. I don't like these fucks, though. Chimeras are supposed to be weak to sleep, right? Yeah. Get out of here. Can't do shit. Yeah, those status effects are very useful in this game. Dare I say, more useful than most RPGs. Okay. I know it's coming. As long as I survive the initial hit. Because you might get a hit off. Yep, there it is. That is the last town. Oh boy. But it has a big, strong friend. Please let me do this first. Okay, good. Oh God, don't kill me here! Let me play some sweet music. So you want to know the worst part of this fight? He wakes up every fucking time. And he legit does, like, I'll let him hit me, and you'll see why this fight is kinda stupid. So he wakes up almost every time. Gonna attack him. 49 damage. So you gotta use the fairy flute every time. And unfortunately, he's kind of a tank. Sometimes he'll be asleep for 2 turns in a row. Whoa, 3! That's a miracle. Oh my god, we actually lucked out. Normally he's constantly waking up. But that was like the best streak I've ever had. But you can see how long this can be dragged out. It would be cool if this thing literally made the motherfucker disintegrate. There we go. Ooh! I like that. Right to level 14. We just leveled up. Oh, that's good shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Now that my intestines have been punched out, it's nice to be in the best town. This is how you know you're at the end game. And yes, we're at the end game, basically. It's a short game. I guess we're not really at the end game, but we will be in like an hour. Yes. And I should be able to get a fire sword pretty soon. Let's explore around town. Look at this shit. Yeah. Gated community. What'll it do, big guy? My family opened a business and set up shop in Damdora. My grandfather, Yukhanov, was there when the town was attacked by monsters. From what I remember, he barely escaped with his life and made his way here. But prior to that, he ran a bustling shop that was very profitable. So with his shavings, I am living a happy life. What? Where was that place? I'm not sure. I think it was in the eastern part of the town. Don't mind if I, like, take your pants, do you? Oh, nice. Pardon. So, in the ruins, we now know that someone who was very well off had a very fancy shop in the eastern part of town. We might want to go search that area next. Or maybe when we have a little bit more health to spare, actually. Magic armor, don't need to bother with that. That lady sells holy water. You can tell that this is the end game area. Because they finally have, like, every possible convenience you could want in one place. I don't know how much a fire sword costs. Gonna have to find out. Shit. Let's see. Items. Yeah. Let's look around town. That's gonna take a while. Ah! Oh, okay. Whatever you say, game. Yeah, we are gonna have to fight tooth and nail here. Also, just so y'all know ahead of time, this probably will be a slightly shorter stream. I'm gonna spend some time here for a sec to see just how much gold local enemies drop. And we'll gauge what we do next based on that. Ow! Oh no! Okay, they're pretty strong. But I will level up a lot faster here. I should try using sleep on more enemies here. At least until I get the fire sword. Majora's Mask had the biggest dungeons in the series up until that point, and its overworld was filled to the brim with meaningful content. I like Majora's Mask a lot. Yeah, that was my problem with Breath of the Fire. See, now, there's too many games. In Breath of the Wild, the side quests were not very interesting, and it was not packed with meaningful content. To my definition, anyway. Like, a lot of it felt like just filler. Like, yeah, go climb up this. It'll only take you 5 real minutes, 10 real minutes, 20 real minutes. I mean, open world games in general, my problem with them is that they tend to just be much more, like, compact games that have stretched out their runtime and world so that there's a lot of uninteresting stuff. Ow! Let's see. Not making a lot of gold. So probably just gonna proceed to the next part and level up as we go. Princess's Love, that's what I wanted to use. To reach the next level you will need, not too bad. That's only like 14 fights or so. Let's see. They're pretty good supplies. 5 herbs. Herb! Keeping it dank. Let's see. The best dungeon in Breath of the Wild was the one where you burned your way through a shrine and had a key or two. Yeah. I'm just a much bigger fan of just, like, nice, polished... What the flying fuck? Do you want me to leave? I will. I guess it's like, hey, if you don't want to play by the rules, I'm gonna leave. It's just like that guy dodged twice, and it's like, hey, if you don't want to play by the rules, I can move on. We take turns here. Okay, you gonna play by the rules this time? I'm gonna put you to sleep because you're a skeleton and that makes sense. Fuck me. Oops, sorry, so good girl. Just always assume that there's a dog, like, getting foot pets from me, like, as we stream. Because there always is. Always. She's very attached. Yeah, down here. And since I literally did this the other day, I actually do know where it is. And there is someone who gives you a hint, but we're looking for the token that proves our ancestry. I don't know why having this token proves our ancestry, or why it's in the middle of a fucking acid field. But here we go. Or why there is a giant acid field, period. This world's got problems, you know? Okay. Thank you. 140, perfect. Alright, we're all lined up. Ow, ow, ow. Feck. Do you sleep? Nice. And bada boom. And bada bee. This is what you get for fucking with me. They drop a lot of gold, though. gotta remember that I have healing herbs and should be willing to use them. It's 80. 140, 80. 140, 80. Yeah, there we go. We're getting close. Eat. Damn it. It's the worst enemy. Please? Thank you. The sleep is not foolproof, which is good. I like that sleep is not foolproof, but they made status effects helpful enough, but not so reliable that they always win you the fight, which I think is a good role for status effects to have. Yeah! Fuck yeah. MC obtained the token of Roto. The Dragon Lord hates flowers. He hates ground as well, apparently. Let me open up the dashboard, by the way. There we go. Because sometimes my notifications are very quiet lately. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I love the people and environments and storytelling in Breath of the Wild. It really felt like a dead civilization to me. Yeah, I can see that. I certainly couldn't get into it, though. Now, unfortunately, because we don't want to use return, we do pretty much want to walk all the way back now. Feck. Please? Thank you. Having good luck with that spell. I love running around in the world, but the enemies suck. Whenever anyone says, like, oh, it has the best combat ever, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, the actual core combat is very basic, and you can just kind of solve everything by throwing shit at people. And some people think that, you know, like, that's enough. I guess that I don't. That's kind of where I'm at. It's a good post-apocalyptic world, though. There's a lot about Breath of the Wild that I do like, it's just that, as an overall package, it doesn't really come together to something that appeals to me. Oh! I hate it when every now and then they go first. Why you gotta be like that about it? All my organs are on the outside. Okay. I wanna go home. All the bad wolfies keep punching at my intestines. Fuck me. Please tell me this thing is gonna die next turn. Oh my Christ. Oh my Christ. Let me run from this hellscape. Oh my God. Wait. Pardon. Yeah. We'll probably go for a little bit longer and then I'll go grab some food. Nice. Okay. We got the token of Roto. You can really speedrun this game. There's the end. Right. Twilight Princess combat was too easy if you got the hidden moves, but I thought it was fine if you didn't get them, which is a pretty big problem, all things considered. I get that. I don't know. Zelda's never really been about combat for me. Combat's just one small part of it. so I was okay with it being fast and punchy like it was in Twilight Princess. Ugh, but yeah. Anyway, I actually think I am starving to death. Did not have a big breakfast, so I think I will go handle that. But we saved the princess and went on a very big adventure to the last town. I might stream a little bit more of this. I don't know. I might like skip ahead a little bit because, quite frankly, the thing that I would do right now is grind. Not for very long, but I don't think that's interesting enough. And I do want to grab some lunch anyway. So, hey, I love all you very much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Any support for the show lately is extra appreciated, obviously. Because did not get a chance to make 2 videos last month. But thank you guys so much. I love you. Look forward to the review. And don't fucking die. Yeah, bye.